One day when he was staying with us, I sent Ken in to wake up Uncle Irv. Uncle Irv was not an easy waker-upper. Ken was afraid too. So I went with him. Of course, he stayed way back from the bed. Aunt Joe.
Ken is a friend that everyone wants. He would give the shirt off of his back to a friend. He may be stingy with his money in general, but he would take care of a friend with anything that he has. So generous. You're an ice water, shut up and eat your soup, J. Murphy.
We all love Ken's charisma and ability to amplify the mood in every room he walks into. My favorite memory of Uncle Ken was at one of our last Christmases in Cedar Rapids when I was 18. He gave me a simple watch and said, "Time is ticking. Go out and get what's yours." I've carried that advice with me ever since. Noah Tiedke.
A few kind words about the mattress man, the only man I know that had a urinal in his basement on Bayberry. Also, he taught me early on to ask for the sale every day and night. You never know. You don't want to miss out. The most striking thing about the mattress man is his generosity and love for his family. We are privileged to call him our friend. The Van Wyck.
In the boring, bland, vanilla world of mattresses, you add the chocolate sprinkles, raspberry puree, and a double shot of vodka. From feast jokes to chihuahua presentations, you bring a smile to every room you enter and control the world is a better place because of your willingness to share your gifts. Cheers to adding your special sauce to this world for 60 years. Happy birthday, Kenny Akers, Kreese Kitzman.
Here is what I'd like to share. Ken, on your 60th birthday, I want to say how grateful I am for your friendship. You are someone who leads with integrity, generosity, and a genuine respect for the people around you. You have a wonderful way of bringing out the best in others simply by the example you set every day. There's a quote often attributed to John Quincy Adams: "If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader." Ken, you've inspired so many of us in exactly that way. The older we get, the more we realize that life's greatest gifts are the friendships we share. I'm very grateful that one of mine is with you. Happy 60th birthday, Laurie Tokars.
For those of you who don't know me, I'm Chris Sanders and I wish I was there. I've had the privilege of knowing Ken Akers for more than 25 years, and I can say this without hesitation, nobody has helped me more in the mattress industry than Ken. When I first met Ken, I knew immediately I needed him as my mentor in the sales game whether he liked it or not. At the beginning, he was a little standoffish, but eventually I must have worn him down, because somewhere along the way we went from colleagues to partners in crime to truly great friends. I'm honored to call Ken one of my best friends. Now I could tell a lot of stories tonight, but one in particular always comes to mind. Years ago, Ken agreed to meet me in Montana to help win over the furniture leaders buying group. This was a big opportunity for us, and Ken had worked incredibly hard preparing everything we needed to succeed as a mattress vendor with the group. The preparation, all-star. The strategy, all-star. The delivery, not quite all-star. The morning of the meeting we stopped at a truck stop outside Belgrade, Montana. I had coffee. Ken decided to go with chicken fried steak, eggs, and a generous helping of gray gravy. Apparently, he was trying to recreate a southern breakfast in western Montana, and that's where the trouble began. We get into the meeting and Ken starts working his magic with the director of the buying group. For about 5 minutes everything is going great. Then, the rumbling begins from Ken's marvelous middle. That truck stop breakfast was kicking in. Ken politely excuses himself, and unfortunately the restroom was about 2 feet from where I was sitting in what was basically a modular home turned into office building. So imagination wasn't really necessary for anyone in the room. Ken comes back out, regroups, and we continue the presentation. That lasts about 8 minutes before he politely excuses himself again. For round 2, at this point I felt like I had somehow walked into Tommy Boy 2. I'm doing everything I can to keep the director focused on our presentation and not on the earthquake happening in the furniture leader's restroom. Questions start getting tougher, our responses start getting creative, and poor Ken is doing everything he can to avoid a third trip. I looked at him and the look on my face must have said it all. But it didn't stop him. Round 3. At that point I knew it was time to pack it up and regroup another day. So, we left, and I told Ken to get in the Yukon. And I drove him over Homestake Pass toward Butte, Montana. Ken didn't exactly love my driving through the curves, but I figured if I could scare him through those mountains we might get him back to center. Finally, he opens his eyes, looks around, and asks me one of the most unexpected questions I've ever heard. "Chris, where are the buffalo jumps?" Now I grew up in western Montana, and the buffalo didn't exactly make it past the plains, so I wasn't sure if he was serious or trying to finish me off. Either way, I took a sip of my Red Bull, and decided silence was the safest move. Now here's the best part. We didn't win that buying group that day, but 8 years later, we did. And that's Ken. He shows up, he works hard, he believes in people, and he never stops fighting to win. Ken, the laughs, the friendship, and the memories we've built over the last 25 years are things you simply can't buy. I'm proud to call you my mentor. I'm proud to call you my friend, and I look forward to many more stories and adventures ahead. Happy 60th birthday, Ken. Chris Sanders.
What's going on in this world? Get a job.
Ken, there are good ships, and there are wood ships. Ships that sail the sea. But the best ships are friendships. May they always be. Happy birthday. Milestone or not, you make it look easy. One of the things we admire most about you is your heart. You have always had a special way of making our kids feel important and included, and that has meant a lot to our family over the years. Your kindness, humor, and friendship have always kept things in focus for us, and we are grateful to call you both a friend and part of our extended family. Of course, there is the legendary work coming out of the prestigious Ken Akers Institute of Abstract Family Portraiture. Inspired by your teachings, we picked up photography ourselves, hoping it would help us focus, but we quickly realized we were a bit overexposed to the challenge. Every time we framed a shot, something cropped up, our results turned a little negative, and the autofocus kept us out of the picture. Still, we keep adjusting the aperture, hoping things will develop, taking life one shot at a time, and remembering that the best moments are the ones we capture. With good friends and family in the frame, may every chocolate fountain flow freely without marring your bright-colored polis. Happy birthday, Rod and Janice Peterson.
What do you say about the person that has had one of the greatest impacts on you as a person? I often hear his voice in my head right before I swiftly ignore it. He's the person I think of when I see a mattress sale. He's the reason I'm so stubborn and won't say the word can't. He taught me to slurp my soup loudly and to look people in the eye. He's the reason I look forward to Black Friday. He's the person who taught me to appreciate a good steak. He's taught me to put my hands up on all the rides I go on. He's the reason I pay attention to the words of songs and like to have my windows open. He's a person who understands struggle and overcoming challenges and will push you to show results, not just put in effort. He taught me how to be a family person and how to love life. He's a kick-ass Ken to my Kasani. He is a provider, a protector, and I'm so lucky to be able to call him my dad. Happy birthday, Kenneth Leroy Johnson. I love ya. Spinnerbait.
He is very generous at helping people and organizations who need assistance or money or mattresses. He aided his parents and siblings whenever they needed help. When he bought his first house in Cedar Falls, he got books and learned how to change things of every form that were needed in the house, including electricity and plumbing. He has used what he learned there in building 2 houses in Ankeny and a house near Panora. He helped Samantha, Bridget, and Henry learn how to play soccer and basketball. He gave much assistance to Henry to help him play basketball and football. He has provided much to the church. He likes to speak with anyone he sees, and he acts like he knew them for a long time. When he comes to the cash register to pay the bill, he addresses the clerk by their names, and they wonder how he knew their names. In response, he tells them that he read the person's name on the name tag. He likes to go out for breakfast after going to church. Many years ago, he wanted to have his own business, and with terrific effort and careful planning that now he has a great plant. He has many friends named Jerry. Ken is an excellent cook, especially with the great outdoor cooking he has. He enjoys making meals for family meals, such as Thanksgiving dinner. He is very thoughtful in caring for other people. He is a positive listener, and he assesses Nana's piano students with kind, thoughtful, and encouraging comments that are inspiring for the students. He keeps OLIH Church supplied with new mattresses, and he often made contributions for a variety of agencies. Ken has become a good guitar player, and he works together Bridget, who is his accompanying musician. He has a good sense of humor. He is very supportive of members of his family. Ken did a lot in helping Henry begin his carpentry business. He is a hard worker. Carol and Joe Schaefer.
Your support, patience, and encouragement mean the world to me. You not only led our team with wisdom, but touched our lives with kindness, creating a team environment where we feel supported, challenged, and appreciated all at once. Thank you for all you do and the positivity you bring, making it such a joy to work with you. I hope your day is filled with love, laughter, music, and everything that brings you joy. Vicky.
Things I love about Ken. He makes me laugh. He is not embarrassed to wear his underwear in front of strangers. He will not let you win. He is my favorite uncle. He is always himself. He is good at snowball fights. He is kind. He is unique. He is hardworking. He makes the best mattresses. Bailey Pierce.
Ken, it was an honor to work with and for you over the years. Happy 60th birthday. Wish you continued good health, happiness, and success. Ralph.
Ken has the biggest heart of anyone I know. He will welcome anyone in and make them feel a part of the family. One Thanksgiving, guys were working on a house in the neighborhood and he took them food. He will also talk to anyone, and any parrots, if you need help with anything. Ken is your guy. Rosie also loves Ken. She knows he calls her Schnauzer as a term of endearment. Sarah Schaefer.
Ken's top quotes. 1. Don't you know who I think I am? 2. 2 more things, and then you can go. 3. Big hat, no cattle. 4. I will let you know in 90 days. 5. I just want to know what time it is, not how the watch works. Just sitting here with my feet up, smoking a stogie. 7. I've been writing orders all day. I thought I would stop here to take a break. 8. He's got shit stains in his underpants just like I do. 9. You say it's clean, but is it Ken clean? Time to lean. Time to clean. 10. We'll take 1 soda. ... 4 straws. George Musgrove.
There's so much to say about Ken. All around great guy and always there to help a friend. One of my fondest memories is him and Dean and Todd plowing out everybody in our neighborhood when we'd have huge winter storms. Another of my fun memory is when Ken helped do the pavers down below our deck. It was a horrible job, but he helped out without question. Here is a little video blurb of it. Renee Junk.
Thank you, our friend Clay. Let me introduce you to Clay. Are you taping this?
Yeah.
You too.
Ken has a heart of gold and a head like a rock. I couldn't have asked for a better partner in crime for many of our shenanigans, an amazing BIL, and an all-around good dude. I'm only sorry he didn't keep the parrots. Love him a ton. Brian Pierce.
Ken Akers, you are one of the kindest and most genuine people that I know, and just as importantly, one of the funniest. Every conversation always begins with your big smile and enthusiastically asking questions about everything important to me, family, friends, hobbies, interests. Of course, it's guaranteed that you follow up with quick wit that creates a chuckle that tends to hang with me for days. One always appreciates your generosity and practicality. I will never forget getting that heavy-duty miter saw that you gifted Jolie and I for our wedding. It was a great attempt to balance out the many gifts that tend to lean less masculine. For the record, the miter saw got a significant amount of use. Oh, and thanks to you, I've stopped straightening construction nails. It turns out you were right once again, it just isn't practical. Ken, I really appreciate your tremendous pride in your work, your family, and insistence in helping others. You quietly inspire everyone around you. I'm lucky to be one of them. Happy youth birthday, you. Make everyone around you happier, prouder, and feel better. Thank you for being you, Marty Schwager.
Ken, happy 60th. I hope you spend the day watching TV on the couch, eating Van Camp's pork and beans out of the can, with the empty cans resting on your belly. Hugh Iverson.
Ken Akers. From the moment I met you, your energy, personal drive, and Ken Akersness made me smile. You are not afraid to talk to the president of a college, Luther, for example, and will not miss an opportunity to have a conversation with someone taking your order, or changing the oil in your car. You love to make others laugh. Continue to learn. The guitar is just one example. Take on challenges, and have challenged me in many ways, making me a better person than I would be without you in my life. I cannot express how much I appreciate all of the support you have given me or our family over the years, and continue to marvel at your generosity. I am sold on you, Ken Akers. Akers. I hope you have a super fantastic birthday without a surprise party, doing whatever you want with whomever you want to do it with. I also hope you know how much you are loved and what a difference you make in the world. Happy birthday. Remember, it's don't ho or a no-go. Amy Akers.
Happy birthday, Ken. Wishing you a year of abundant blessings. Love, the Parkers.
There's the story I've reminded him over the years. When I was in middle school, I heard there was a couple of older kids saying they were going to beat me up after school. I told Ken about it, and he rode his bike to the school by himself to look out for me. Nothing ever happened, but I'll never forget he did that. The other thing I'd say about him that I've always looked up to him is the way he does anything to help his family. He doesn't blink and just reacts. He's the best role model and big brother. Bobby Akers.
A friend is that person who knows us very well and, despite all our mistakes and flaws, knows how to love and accept us exactly as we are. You and your friend have been the greatest gift that could have ever entered my life. You are the best friend in the world, someone with a gigantic heart and so much affection to give. You deserve the very best things in life, for you are a person filled with such kindness. I have never before met anyone quite like you. Someone so unique, charismatic, sincere, and so much more. I love you, brother. Happy birthday. Ruben Fuentes Lorenzana.
Ken has always had such a big heart and strong desire to take care of others when they need help. His compassion and drive are inspiring to those in his presence. To know him is to admire and love who he is and what he stands for. Let's get her done is a phrase I've heard him say when approaching a task, no questions asked. I have always been proud to call him my big brother and know what a blessing he is to everyone around him because he is like their brother also, looking out for them, offering advice and helping them out without expecting anything from them. Ken is the best guitar playing, country loving, fast talking salesman, God-fearing family man with a heart of gold that is truly one of a kind. Story time. So, you may or may not have heard this before. This took place in the house on Waveland. One time, when Grandma and Grandpa Akers were gone, Ken had a few friends over. I don't recall quite exactly what happened, but somebody ended up punching a hole in the wall in the living room. Ken decided to fix it by covering it up with a picture one of us kids had made. Almost sounds like an episode from the Brady Bunch. Grandpa Akers didn't fall for it for a second. When they got home, he saw the outplacement of the picture and Ken had to confess. April Tiki.
I remember when Noah was very young. In one of the Akers reunions, Noah begged Ken to spin him faster and faster on the merry-go-round toy in the playground. Ken spun him and spun him and spun him and Noah screamed and laughed until he didn't know it got off and puked. He then looked at Uncle Ken and asked him to do it again. Drew Tiki.
If I had to describe my Uncle Ken in 3 words, it would be giving, hilarious, and passionate. He is constantly trying to do whatever he can to help someone else, no matter what it is, while also mackin'. Gee, you laugh so hard you cry. I'm so thankful to have an uncle like him and love him tons. Peyton Akers.
Dear Ken, happy birthday, get on it. Like a hippie on a roach. Like Oprah on a canned ham. And, of course, the most famous. Hey, one more thing before you go. I hope you have the best birthday yet. Thank you for everything you do. Your hard work and dedication to the factory are the reasons we thrive, especially during difficult times. I am grateful to have worked alongside you for the past 21 years, always sharpening the blade and improving together. You are an amazing boss, person, and friend. Thank you for always having my back and offering a helping hand or even the shirt off your back, even if it is purple and yellow. May God bless you and you. Our family wishing you the happiest of birthdays. There is only one thing left to say. The word is fight, fight, fight for IOWA. Go Hawks, love, chop.
Happy 60th birthday, Ken, Kenny, Akers, boss and friend. Wowza. Funny not so funny how time flies. I will never forget meeting you for the first time so many years ago. Fresh out of college with a handful of $2 bills. Or maybe it was a deck of cards. I am sure you use both methods to get us engaged. They've learned so many things from you over the span of 30+ years. Here are just a few things. 1. Never ask a sales associate to walk over open coils with high heels. 2. Never shoot a staple gun hog ring at the palm of your hand. It will leave a mark. 3. Never take a heaping tablespoonful of white sauce not knowing what it is. 4. I want is good for you. Then 10 is all the better. Not. 5. Always be nice. 6. Never ask anyone to do something you're not willing to do yourself. 7. Always fail forward. 8. You order a side salad and the person you are eating with eats the whole thing. Let them. 9. You can get rich picking up cans. Well, at least the ditch, yard and general area looks great. 10. Never go to a garage sale with Ken Akers. Never. 11. Always be humble. 12. Always be generous. 13. Sometimes too much is too much, and you may have to reshape things down a notch or two. Wait, I guess that was Brian aka Marcus who said that. Silly me. Wishing you a super fantastic birthday, Ken. May God grant you many more years to continue to positively impact the many people you meet in this world we live in. Now go and SMS. Be.low.
Happy 60th birthday, Ken. You are now 6 decades old, 720 months old, 3,120 weeks old, 21,900 days old, 525,960 hours old, 31,557,600 minutes old, 1,893,456,000 seconds old. But who's counting? Though some might say 60 is considered vintage, you're amazing for 60. We feel so lucky to know you and to call you our friend. Among the many traits we appreciate about you is the unconditional acceptance and kindness you show to others. Bringing everyone together, whether it's for block parties or other functions, you always ensure everyone has fun and memories are made. Your energy is contagious and you always make us laugh. Though it doesn't happen often enough for Mike. He considers you a great drinking buddy. We appreciate the support and encouragement you've shown to Jessica and Joel throughout the years. We are beyond blessed to know the kindest and most genuine Ken Akers, the Neaths.
Happy 60th birthday, Ken. It's not every day you get to celebrate someone who has been a great boss, but a true friend. Your leadership, passion, and support have made a lasting impact on me, both professionally and personally. You've created a culture where people feel valued, motivated, and inspired. That is rare and special in today's world. Beyond work, your friendship means even more. Your humor, extremely positive attitude, and genuine care for others make you someone people naturally gravitate towards. I'm grateful for the conversations, the guidance, and all the life moments in between. You have always been there for me and my family, always. 60 looks amazing on you, and the best is still ahead. Happy birthday, young man. Your friend, Scott Beckman.
Having only been with the company almost a year, my stories are few. However, I do want to recognize Ken for his kind and genuine nature. I was with my previous company over 10 years, so it was going to take a little bit to get me to leave. Before any discussions, Ken had me bring my wife to the factory to show us the operation. She was involved in every conversation. He knew my family was very important to me and wanted me to know he respected that. You don't find many individuals always willing to put their team before themselves. That's not a management style. That is who he is. Throughout my career, when his name has come up in conversation, it has been held in high regard. He has created a legacy and something very special. It is an honor to work with him and to know him. Happiest of birthdays to him, Kyle Powers.
Happy birthday to one of the most caring, hardworking, fun guys we know. Ken, you are such a welcoming friend and neighbor, and we are so fortunate to know you and your family. We are so happy to have you over with your bag of Shastas and are lucky to get to hang out with you during the summer at your pool, eating double purple snow cones. One of our favorite things about you is how much you look forward to the block party, getting sing with Bridget, while the rest of your family guys you'll wait you to jamming out together. You are a one-of-a-kind guy and we are lucky to call you our friend Kenny Boy, the Louch family.
Happy birthday to the big guy. We will always have Spring Break 25. Boys enjoyed dressing up as mattresses for the Summerfest parade. Ken singing and playing the guitar. Happy birthday, Ken. Rock on and God bless. The Blands.
When I was younger, I had the dad that kids got excited to see on the field trip. The kind of dad who would secretly put money in kids' lunch accounts so their single mom wouldn't have to worry about paying for school lunch. The kind of dad who would invite everyone in and ask if they wanted a bomb pop or a beer, even if they were Mormon. Now I have the kind of dad who sends mail with notes for my dog. The kind of dad whom my in-laws want to come over and see. The kind of dad who shows up in his loving way and who would do anything to make sure I'm on the best path to a full, successful life. I'm endlessly grateful for the kind of dad I have. Happy to have grown up alongside him, thankful for all of the memories we've made and looking forward to the ones we have ahead. Cheers to 60 years of Kenneth Leroy. Love you, buddy. Peanut.
Luther Cap, take one. What? Luther Cap, take one.
Chocolate, root beer float.
Memories, returning cans, going to Masu restaurant, guessing old country music songs in car, trying on cleats, going for drive to fill up truck with gas, things I appreciate. Always been the most supportive of all my endeavors, and the ones he truly believes in are good for me. He does whatever it takes to help me, has taught me how to have true drive and discipline in many ways, has encouraged me to expand my social horizon, encourages me to do whatever I believe the right thing is in every circumstance of life. In his own way, quotes, "Shut up and eat your soup. The profit is in the onion rings. Get your ass to the ball. Wake up earlier." From Henry.
Happy birthday, birthday twin. My favorite memory of Ken Akers would have to be, well, there are so many. I think back to your old house and hanging out there. One of my favorite things about Ken is he makes you feel so welcome all the time. I felt like I was family and so welcomed by you and so loved by you. As a child and still as an adult. One specific memory I will remember is going thrift shopping for irons. That was always fun. And Black Friday shopping, those memories were so fun. It was a different dynamic from my family growing up and it was so fun and refreshing. Happy birthday, Ken. Love you so much. Courtney Waltz.